Welcome to the session. And I believe we are all equally excited for a very unique session which is going to be held today, and that is library management. And we have with us the resource person of the day, Mrs. Madhu Dahia, who is basically a librarian for last a decade, more than a decade. Ma'am has been working as a librarian. And ma'am is here with us today as to give few wonderful and useful insights about library management. Without taking much more time of you all, let me hand over the screen to ma'am, and the screen is all yours, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Hello and very good evening to everyone. I welcome to you all in this session of the library management. I thank you all to join this webinar. I'm glad today. I thank you, sir, to give this opportunity to me to present this webinar on this topic. So, yes. Once again, I welcome you all in this session. I, Madhu Dahiya, as sir has given me the introduction to you all. I am working in DAV Public School as a librarian since 2005, and I have a 22 years of experience. I did MSc in zoology and library science, masters in library and information sciences, and the resource person of the SNTPC, Sri Narayani Teacher Training Center. I'm very much highly obliged to do this webinar. So the next slide, sir. Yes. Can we start this ice-breaking activity before moving to the next slides? Okay. Kindly introduce yourself with an adjective added to your name. I request to you all to participate actively and introduce yourself sorry, with an adjective added to your name. First of all, I will give mind-blowing Madhu. You please carry on. Yes. Jovial Punita, very much. Good, nice. Anything else? Anybody else? Pretty Pooja, wonderful. Unique Uma Devi, very good. Awesome. Yes. Thank you all for participating in this ice-breaking activity. Move to the next slide, sir. So the objective of this webinar, excuse me, sir. The objective of this webinar is to understand the importance of library management and to understand the key components of the library management, the benefits of effective library management, and the skills and qualities required for the library management or the managers. So move to the next slide, sir. So what is library management? Library management is the process of organizing, overseeing, and coordinating activities in the library to ensure the smooth operations to do the various activities. It includes managing collections, maintaining records, assisting users, and staff organization. The next slide, sir. Okay, before moving to the next slide, can anybody tell me the whose name National Library Day is observed? Who gave the concepts of library science? Who is the father of library science? Can anybody tell me? Okay. The father of library science is S.R. Ranganathan. Next slide, sir. Yes, the father of library science is Shyali Ramamitra Ranganathan. He was born in Shyali, Tamil Nadu on 9th August 1892. On his birth anniversary, we celebrate this National Librarians Day on 12th of August each year, right? And he made pioneer contribution to library science. He gave the 5 laws of library science, and he developed the colon classification system in 1933. He laid the his work laid the foundation for modern libraries practices and education in India. So the father of library science is the Mr. Dr. S.R. Ranganathan, whose birth anniversary is celebrated as the National Librarians Day. Moving to the next slide, sir. Yes, now is the key functions or the components of the library management. So the first component of the library is collection development. What is collection development? The selection, the acquiring and maintaining relevant materials, books and e-books, journals, etc. Ensuring resources meet the needs of users and stay up to date. What is collection development? The selection of the books and other information resources in libraries is one of the important duty of the librarian. This is the best done by comprising a committee. A committee which constitutes a librarian, a principal, and the subject teachers, and also a student, each from the science, each stream from the science, commerce, and arts, and one student from the sports stream. So the collection development we can do after comprising the committee and selecting the books for the library. This is all about this collection development. The next point is cataloging and classification. Yes, this is the most important role or the component or the function of the catalog of the library. What is cataloging and classification? These two systems are the most important through which we manage the resources of the library or the books of the library. Organizing the books and materials using standardized systems like Dewey Decimal System, right? So we do this classification by using the system Dewey Decimal classification and making it easy for users to search and locate items. Cataloging. What is cataloging? Cataloging is the vital link between the library and the reader. Whenever the reader come in the library, he should be moved to the catalog cards. The catalog card should be arranged alphabetically. We can make these catalogs with the help of AACR2, that is Anglo-American Cataloging Code. There is another different rules to prepare this. We will have separate webinar for this. So the circulation management. Next, third component is circulation management. What is circulation? Circulation is the issue, return, charging, discharging of the books and renewal of the library books. So maintaining borrower records and overdue tracking also. For the circulation, we have many systems like NEVAX charging system, Brownie charging system, and register system, and so on. So for the libraries, for the circulation, we mostly use the Brownie charging system in which the cards are issued to the students or the user of the library. Next slide, sir. The fourth point is reference and user services. This is again is the vital component in this field, assisting users in finding information. We should, or a librarian should help the users in finding information by using different systems like catalogs and the subject stack, offering research support and answering queries. Reference services are the current awareness services, graded reading system list, and current awareness service means to keep the library up to date by the current resources. The next point is staff management. Staff management is hiring, training, and supervising library staff, delegating tasks, and maintaining workflow efficiency. The sixth point is infrastructure and space management. Infrastructure and space management. In this, what happened? The lighting should be proper in the library. The designing of the reading spaces, managing furniture, lighting, and equipment should be like to be designed in keeping in mind the comfort of the students or readers, ensuring accessibility and comfort of all users. A librarian should ensure the accessibility and comfort of all the users. The designing of the library should be like that a reader can move easily or access the book of his or her interest. There will be a gap between two cupboards, the comfortable furniture. There will be no noisy furniture, right? Ventilation should be there, and the library is the place we should keep on the proper place. That the parking area is not there. That should be far from the playground and easily accessible for the readers same time. Yes, the next slide, sir. Budget and resource management. Allocating funds wisely for books, technology, maintenance, and staff. Yes, the budget should be allocated to the library in the initial of the session, so that a librarian can easily divide the fund to borrow the books, to maintain the technology, to maintain the staff, and the maintenance of the library furnitures and all. Seeking grants or community support when needed. Yes, we can ask for the grant and community support to expand our library. Expand our library. Number 8 is the policy formation. Policy formation a librarian should establish rules for library use, membership, borrowing limits, and internet access. What are the policy rules for the library? the loan of the library, the length of the loan, how much duration for the books to be issued to the borrower, the membership is there, borrowing limit is there, internet access for how long a reader can access the internet. This kind of rules should be formed by the library. And some rules are also like the personal belongings are not allowed in the library, e-tables are not allowed in the library. This should be framed initially, and the orientation must be there for the library, for the readers, so that when they enter in the library, they should follow the rules and the policy of the library to the smooth functioning of the library. Number 9 is monitoring and evaluation. Monitoring and evaluation, it should be regularly done to the smooth function or the operations for the library. It will help the library to keep up to date, gathering user feedback for improvement. Yes, feedback is very much necessary to make the improvements in the library. Next slide. Yes, can anybody tell me what will be the benefits if the library is the management of the library will be effective? Although I have the slide in front all of us, can anybody read for me this?
Yes, ma'am. Shall I?
Yes, anyone? Yes,
Yes,
benefits
ma'am.
of
Let me
effective
read it.
library management.
Benefits of effective library management are enhances user satisfaction, promotes reading and lifelong learning, improves resource utilization, ensures smooth and organized operations, and helps adapt to changing educational and technological trends. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Enhances user satisfaction means what? This means making sure that people who use the service are happy and satisfied. When users find what they need easily, they get what they need, they get help quickly and have a good overall experience. Only then they return and recommend the service to others. Like if a library is clean, the staff is friendly, books are easy to use, easy to find, people will enjoy using or visiting the library more. Next is promotes reading and lifelong learning. This means encouraging people to read regularly and keep learning new things throughout their lives, not just in school. The reading, how a librarian could promote the reading by organizing different activities. It is a lifelong process which we have to inculcate through the library. It helps build knowledge, skills, and confidence over time. Next is improves resource utilization. How the resource utilization could be improved. This is about using everything, books, space, time, staff, and money in the all best possible way. It avoids waste and makes sure resources are used where they most needed. Right? No, sir, it is the previous slide. Benefits only. Previous slide, sir. May I request to the sir? It's previous slide. Go to the previous slide, sir. Show the previous slide. Yes. Yeah. Ensure smooth and organized operations. This means having clear system and procedures so everything works well and nothing is confusing and chaotic. It helps both users and the staff. See, if all the functions are running smooth and all the activities are going on well in the library, it ensures the smooth and organized operations. Next is help adapt to changing educational and technological trends. Helps adapt, yes. The world is constantly changing, educationally and technologically. All keeping in mind all the changes, a librarian should be keep herself or himself updated so that he keep he will keep himself motivated by the changes. So like offering free Wi-Fi digital books or coding workshops helps users learn modern skills and keeps the service up to date. The point is about keeping up these changes like using ebooks, online classes, or digital tools to stay relevant and useful. So these are the benefits if the management of the library will be effective. These are the benefits. Moving to the next slide. Yes. Can anybody read these points?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Skills and qualities required for the library managers, leadership and team coordination,
Yes.
knowledge of cataloging and classification, know
Yes,
how
ma'am.
to use digital tools and platform,
Thank you.
communication and customer service skills, organizational and time management skills, problem solving and adaptability, and community engagement.
See, the few skills and qualities are required for the library management. First is leadership and team coordination. For the smooth workflow of the library, being able to guide and motivate a team, making sure everyone works well together to achieve the institution's goal. Knowledge of cataloging and classification is must for the librarian. As of now, there are certain rules for the cataloging and certain rules for the classification. Classification is what? Classification is to classify a book before shelving on the shelf. We will assign a specific number to a particular book or a particular subject. That is classification, and that comes by the training or the course. And the knowledge of cataloging. Cataloging, it is as I told you, that it is the link, it is a vital or crucial link between the reader and the library. When the reader is coming to the library, he will coming to ask a book and move to the cabinet holding catalogs. And all the information is there. The catalogs are arranged by the author, by the subject, through which, with the help of that, any reader can search the book of his interest. So the knowledge of cataloging and classification is must. Next is know how to use digital tools and platform. See, the various, if the library is automated, you have to keep yourself updated with these digital tools and on which platform you will work. There are many software on which you work. The different software have the different features, and they ask for the cost wise they are also different. So as per of your library, you can purchase it and automate your library as if your budget or fund is allowed to you to automate your library. Right? So it is very much important for a librarian to keep himself or herself to update with the new techniques and the latest educational changes. Next is communication and customer service skills. Communication and customer service skills is mandatory in all the fields, because it helps the users to find the books easily or the resources in the library of his interest. A librarian has a good effective communication skills so that they can give proper services to their users. They have queries like a student or a reader is coming to the library and asks this kind of, suppose he or she doesn't know the author or the title of the book, right? Then he just tell the librarian this number of pages, this size of book is there, I saw, but I don't remember this. I don't remember this the tools, the name of the book. So the librarian should be so knowledgeable that he can able to search the information without wasting the time of the reader. And the organizational and time management skills. Yes, this is the fourth law of library science. As I told you, Dr. Ranganathan has given the 5 laws of library science. What are these 5 laws of library science? Books are for use. Every reader, his or her book. Every book has its reader. Save the time of the reader, and library is a growing organism. So keep in mind these 5 laws. You can keep expansion of the library. Organizational and time management skills. This is, a librarian should have a organizational and time management skills so that they can save the time of the user. This means keeping things in order and using time wisely. It helps ensure the library runs smoothly, tasks get done, and nothing important is forgotten. Managing books, returns, organizing events, making sure shelves are not and up to date. This is the organizational and time management skills. Next is problem solving and adaptability. What is problem solving and adaptability? Sometimes things don't go as planned in a planned way. A computer may stop working or a book may be lost. Then what happened? Being able to think quickly and find solutions is the key, right? So he should be the problem solver of the reader so that he can keep coming regularly in the library. So what is adaptability? Adaptability means being able to change and new ways of doing things. For example, finding another way to help a user if the internet is down, or adjusting plans when a scheduled event changes. So there are many situations when they come is not in our plan or according to our plan. This kind of situations happens with anybody in the library. Next is community engagement. Yes, this is also a very important part of the skills and qualities of the librarian. Libraries are an important part of the community. This skill means connecting with people, understanding their needs, and creating programs or events that serve them. Organizing reading clubs, for example, workshops, or inviting guest speakers to engage people of all ages. So these kind of the activities through which we can call the community and engage them with these kind of activities. As already told, organizing reading clubs, workshops, book fairs, right? So these are few activities which we can to engage the community. So I hope I have clear to all these components and the skills. And please, sir, play this video if it is possible. Yeah, see this video.
This is a PDF, ma'am, so I cannot play it unless you send me a link.
Okay. Okay, sir. It's okay. Next slide. So it's over. Any question of yours, please ask.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you please explain the new digital tools that we can use in our library?
Yes, ma'am. The RFID tool through which the barcoding you can use,
Okay.
or if the budget is allowed, you can you can check if the book is stolen or not. You can check but RFID technique.
Yes, ma'am, but it is very expensive.
Expensive,
Means,
exactly. And if the budget
not all
allows,
the...
then
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am. Or you can just buy this softwares in the library or to do the library operations like circulation. You can manage the daily routine task through this computer.
Yes, ma'am, as we are using NTEP ERP,
Okay, okay.
in that we are doing circulation, cataloging and everything.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. There are
Thank
many
you
other
so much.
softwares like, yeah, there are many other softwares like Slipsys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Koha is also there.
Yes, ma'am.
So many features are there in the software. You can choose accordingly. Yes, ma'am. Already you are doing that. So anybody else?
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome, ma'am. So moving to the next slide. I think no questions from the audience side. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for taking your time.
So I believe the session was really useful. And I should say that after, I mean, within this 2 years of span, today we have come up with something for a library also. So we are immensely proud to have a librarian becoming a resource person with SNTTC and taking up a session on what do we say, library sciences as well. So, dear participants, we believe you have enjoyed today's session, and I know that there are librarians and non-librarians also today in the session, and I believe this is going to be useful to all those people who want to empower their library. Yeah, and I believe we will also have support of Madhu ma'am in the upcoming days if we all have any doubts with regard to library. And yes, that's all for today.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Lots and lots of appreciations to you from the end of SNTTC. And
Thank you.
the people who wish to grab a certificate for this particular session, you need to pay rupees 50 to the following number 990-892-5730. It's 990-892-5730. You need to send a screenshot of the payment to the same number through WhatsApp. You will be getting your certificates within 24 hours. So that's all for today. Let's all meet in the upcoming session. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, Madhu.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Although I hope I do some little justice to this webinar or the topic.
You have.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.